here we are at Chessington World of Adventures. Yes, it's Animals Adventures today, or Animal Adventures. That's probably better, Animal Adventures today. And we've come here today to kind of see what's going on and kind of get an update on some of the construction that's going on, if we can see any of it. However, we've really come for our annual pass, so we thought we would share the visit with you guys while we're here. As you can see here, we have the Panda Show, which is obviously not a panda show. This is going to be where the Zookeeper live show is. It's at 11 o'clock. We're actually going to make sure we're here for the 11 o'clock show to catch that one, because we may not still be here at 2. We'll probably be in the queue outside. Getting in here was absolute carnage today. Absolute carnage. There's loads of people trying to get in. The car park's rammed. Yeah, a little bit carnage. So there is the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. And as you may be able to see just here on the left-hand side, it has a wonderful new sign, a nice little 3D sign hanging from it. We're going to have a look at that later. You may also notice that it's 20 past 10. We were late to the park today due to an accident on the A3, which is the road we come up from Portsmouth. That it has a 45-minute queue. There are a handful of rides open for Animal Adventures. It includes Gruffalo River Ride Adventure, it includes the Carousel, Amazoo, Hocus Pocus Hall, and Tiny Truckers, as well as Scorpion Express, of which we will be trying to get on a good couple of them today. They want to make sure you don't go in Black Buccaneer. That's all shut off. We're going to have a quick look at Black Buccaneer. We don't know whether it's been put back together yet. We've kind of quickly come down this way to see what the queue's like for Gruffalo. And no, it hasn't. Still very much not there. So quite a lot of work is happening still in the park. We are a good month away from the park opening fully, and it's good to see that some rides have opened. Whether or not the 45-minute queue for Gruffalo River Ride Adventure is down to the fact they haven't got all the boats in there, or whether or not it's just popular because it's a Gruffalo, we're not sure. Black Buccaneer not together yet. I'm pretty sure we'll see the ship over the other side. We've walked down here, we've had a quick look, we've had a look at queue times. Park is fairly busy and there were still a lot of people coming in when we came. I'm a bit surprised the shops here aren't open actually. We are now going to head back and catch the new zoo show, the kind of new one for this event. I don't think there's behind the scenes tours of the giraffes, which we've done in previous years. I think pretty much now this show is kind of what we're expecting. So let's go check it out. Zookeeper for a day, new Zootastic show, and we're going to go see what it's all about.
My name is Ranger Sophie, and I would like to introduce to you our brand new show, How to Be a Zookeeper Live. Now prepare yourself, as our show consists of live animals, real zookeepers and children, so we expect anything to happen. Now, who here likes animals? Fantastic. I'll tell you what, on the count of 3, shout out your favourite animal to me. 1, 2, 3! Wow, lots of great animals there. Now throughout our show we will need some volunteers. Now if at any point we ask for your help, just make sure that you stick your hand right up nice and high in the air. Do you think you can do that for me? Fantastic, right. Well, without further ado, I think it's time to begin the story. Well, I have a story for you about that. You see, what gets a little bit embarrassed is things didn't go quite to plan. Now, it was a Wednesday, it was a rather chilly day, and this was Bob's first day trying to be a zookeeper.
One day we went to the zoo, we went to the zoo!
What are you wearing?
Oh, well, I want to be prepared. You never know what might happen when you're working with animals. I could be wrestling crocodiles, or riding ostriches, or taming lions.
Honestly, I think the voyage is a bit extreme for your first day. And where do you have a net?
Who's the net?
No, a net!
Oh, for catching animals, obviously.
Right, okay. Let's use the right Exactly. And put the net down while we're top. And I think you can take off the army vest as well. And what with the flip-flops?
Oh, well, one time I saw Bear Grylls wear army pants and flip-flops, so I thought I'd wear army pants and flip-flops. I'll change.
As you can see, Bob has absolutely no idea what he's doing whatsoever. He hasn't started his day off in the best way. How are you doing, Bob?
Good, good. Do these look better, everyone?
Then Kelly arrives, and she is a real-life zookeeper who knows exactly what she's doing. Hi there, you must be Bob. It's lovely to meet you. Welcome to be your first time being a zookeeper. And you look like you're dressed perfectly. So today you're going to be helping us out with a couple of our animals reviews. Feeding,
Oh, fantastic. So, what are we starting with? Lions, tigers, or bears?
Oh my. Luckily for the animals tonight, there is one job I'd like you to get started with. You can take this through, because we've got all of these twigs and leaves and just in the bin over there, and I'll be right back. Now Bob over here was less than impressed with this request. So he decided to ask for some help.
I need 2 really good sweepers to come and give me a hand with this sweeping. Was there anyone who'd like to get involved? Yeah, in the pink here, do you want to come down? That's it, fantastic. There's a broom for you. You can start sweeping some of these. Someone from this side, hands nice and high. Yeah, in the blue coat here. Yeah, not yet, that's the one. Up we come. There you go. If you can sweep up some of these twigs and just put them towards there. I'm going to go take a nice sit down. I think I've earned it. Hello there. Hi. Oh yeah, good. That's it. Keep on going for me. Thank you very much. Everyone having a nice day? Fantastic. Oh.
Bob, can you stop messing around?
Yeah, sorry. Great. Thank you very much for your help there, guys. That's wonderful.
Round of applause for our helpers, everybody!
Thank you very much.
Reluctantly, Bob started sleeping. And with that, the sweeping was done.
Oh wow, that's great. Good job, Bob. So I think it's about time for you to meet some animals. I'm going to get the first one for you now.
It's time for the main event. Zookeepers take particular pride in this animal.
You never know. Just in case. I probably won't be needing this then.
No, you definitely won't be needing that. So this is Miranda, and she is the sheep. She lives down the children's tree. She's got a nice thick hair of wool. And today you want food duties for Miranda.
Now Bob decided to take this job very seriously, but there's only one thing that can happen when you get that close to the end of an animal.
Oh, that was disgusting. Oh,
Yeah, Miranda is one of our greediest sheep, and there is only one way that her food comes out. Would you like to give her a feed?
oh yes.
Now this time Bob was paying a lot of attention to Miranda, but seemed to take his eye off the lead.
Oh, Bob, would you pass that browse over there?
I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
Okay, I think that's enough for animals with leaves for now. I'll get your next animal ready. I don't think you would have come across this one before.
Now for this next animal, Bob noticed a box and he couldn't wait to see what was inside.
I can't wait to see what's inside.
But little did he know that inside is a nighttime predator. They can grow to be very large, with piercing eyes and talons that can kill.
Are you ready to open the box now, Bob?
Oh,
encouragement, everyone. A drum roll down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's nothing to be scared of here, Bob. This is Peace. And she is a 10 miles owl. She's come all the way from Canada. Now, Bob was very wary of the beady-eyed owl and was keeping very...
I don't trust anything that can spin its head all the way round.
Well, actually, Bob, Peace can't turn her head all the way around. If she could do that, I think her head would probably fall off. But she can turn her head 3/4 of the way round to the left and 3/4 of the way round to the right. Now, Bob started having a little look around and he came across a training clicker, which zookeepers use to reinforce good behaviour. Oh, what's this? Oh, so this is a training clicker that we use to train our animals. So when they hear that clicking noise, they know it's on a good job and they're going to get a good reward. Oh, I've got an idea. Is there any adventurers out there who would like to come down with the training clicker? I saw you stand straight up and you looked up. Would you like to come down? There we go. Why don't you both come down? There we go. Okay. Now you take it in turn. And you try to do it like that. There you go. So you want to give it a go as well. There you go. Push it down. There you go. Like that. There you go. Can you see some? I think Bob's having a rather strange reaction to the training clicker. I don't think Ken's noticed yet. Bob, can you stop messing around? You are supposed to be learning. Thank you very much. Fine, you're back in the room.
Sorry, where were we?
Thank you very much. If you round of applause for helping everyone.
I'm a zookeeper. I'm ready for anything.
Not so sure. Bob didn't really have the flair for zookeeping he thought he would have.
Excuse me. We don't see me having a go at your narrating skills.
Then a skunk arrives. And Bob jumps to the highest point he can possibly jump. So this is Flash, and he is one of our skunks here at Chessington. He's only a little month-old and comes all the way from North America. Would you like to come say hello to him?
No. They smell. I've already been near one stinky part of an animal today. I do not need that again.
Bob wasn't budging, so Kelly came up with an idea. One of your adventurers likes to come and show Bob how to be really, really brave. Would you like to come on over? There we go. Right, watch and learn, Bob. There we go. Thank you very much. Well done, you can go back to your seat. Round of applause, everybody. Would you like to come say hello now, Bob? Come on, she's not scary.
She's really soft, actually. I'm not smelly at all.
Yes, it's not so smell all the time. It won't only spray if they're really scared or aggressive. And I do a few things beforehand, but stuff and they still make lots of noise. But you still don't need to know that they will spread. Well, Bob had had enough help for one day, and it was time for him to try things on his own. Oh, Bob, can you please get me my mobile? There's something I've got to do. Oh, yeah, can you move it down here and back? Okay. Oh, Bob. Oh, it's so filthy down here. Look, left the job undone. You should get through. They go around. Yeah, it's really dirty. Oh, I'm bringing the ball back. You did a very good job, didn't you? Oh, can you bring the fruit to the what's that? Oh, you said you had it. Oh. And that's the easy part of being a zookeeper. So I think I'm not done with you today, Bob. So thank you very much for all of your help today, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Take your hat. Right, so that was the Animal Keeper live show that we've just watched. I don't know, what did you guys think? It's probably better than the Panda show. That's definitely something. Whether or not that's saying something or whether or not, I don't really know. It's definitely better than the Panda show, but I have to say it was very, very odd. You know, not that we've got anything against it. It's nice to have a new show. It's definitely nice to see a new show when we come to Chessington. And, you know, it's great they put something on for the Animal Adventures. But the kids are unsure. What did you think, Kurt?
It's a bit weird.
Cody?
Weird.
Weird is the way we're looking at it. We will say that Bob put quite a lot of effort into it, actually, where perhaps some of the other ones weren't quite as good. So we're now going to go on our first ride. We're going to head down to Scorpion Express in a minute, but we'll take a quick look around now at the Land of the Tigers and what we can see around here. So we can already see that the black fences are around about the drop area, and we can see big cherry pickers as well, so they start to put the area together. Now we know it doesn't open until the 5th of May. For anyone that's been on our YouTube channel, we hope you are, please subscribe. You'll be able to see the Chessington video that we put up a couple of days ago, breaking down the video which they put up with some screenshots from the video of what the area currently looks like, which was great for them to do. Well done, Chessington, on that. We can also see that Ramsey's Revenge isn't got any scaffolding anymore, so we're looking like the close season work on that has near enough been completed. We'll quickly pan round to Rattlesnake before we head down to Scorpion Express. So no cars in the station yet. We've seen from previous Februaries when we've been able to park up the top end that generally the cars are kind of held up there by Dragon's Fury for whatever reason. So they're not back here yet. Again, there's no scaffolding up, so we think that most of the work has taken place. We haven't really seen anything new walking around here, but we're going to get on another roller coaster. We got on Summit Adventure Island, and we're going to head down now, and we're going to do Scorpion Express. So that was Scorpion Express, one of the park's oldest rides, to be fair, fairly recently rethemed, and we've come away from there now and we've come to have a look at the animals. We've headed around the front of the sea life area and over to the hotels. As you can see, there's a little bit of work going on there. Looks like they're putting kind of a new roof and housing area over there. Whether or not it's storage, whether or not it's the cover up, we're not really sure, to be honest. We don't really go down that particular part very often. Ahead of us now is Amazon. So we're going to head into Wanyama Village and just see whether or not there's any more changes. Last time we brought you for the first time, obviously the new sign changes and some of the updates taken kind of around that area and brightening it up a bit. So we'll see whether or not anything's been added as we head around there now. Some lovely shots there of the squirrel monkeys just chilling out. It's quite cold outside today. I'm not surprised they're indoors at all. And here we are at Wanyama Village. So we'll show you some highlights as we go around, put in a little compilation, see what animals are out today. As we said, it's cold. I don't really want to be out today, but I need my annual pass. So let's see what's around. So, as you can see, actually, there aren't that many animals out today. We can't see any zebras, we can't see the giraffes, there's not a lot of cattle or anything over there. We've just seen the big sort of cattle just here, but in terms of, you know, the ostriches and things, we just can't see them. We don't really know where they are. And this area is really quiet. The park actually is really busy today. You know, there's 45-minute rides for Tiny Truckers, Gruffalo, Scorpion Express we waited 15-20 minutes for, plus queues for the other rides as well. You know, the shows have been really busy, there's been people packed into them, but this There's just no one here. It's the middle of the day. Whether or not people have gone to eat, we're not really sure, but there's just no one here. We've had a good look around. We've seen a few animals. We're going to head down now to probably Trail of the Kings, come out of Trail of the Kings, and we may as well ride the Gruffalo. Rides are open. Let's go on them. Do we think that's going to get repaired before the beginning of the 2018 season, the full season? I'd like to think so. Trail of the Kings is next. Let's go and see what's going on down there. As you can see there, the walkway area is actually blocked off. It looks like it's flooded down the bottom, so you can't get down there. Where this area here has been raised up, the other one you still have to go down past the barrier and kind of look at the front area. So I do wonder whether they'll change that and make it a bit more like this for the start of the season. Obviously the area we can view, there's nothing here. Well, that is us now exiting Trail of the Kings. We're not going to bore you with loads of videos of empty enclosures because it's really cold today and nothing is out. We saw a couple of tigers there, the lions aren't out, the bear cats aren't out, whatever is in that cage down the bottom aren't out, the fossa aren't out, nothing's out. Which is a bit disappointing, but understandable. At the end of the day, they don't want to get cold either, so they're not getting cold. We're now going to head round to this building here. We can hear it in motion because the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure is indeed open and it's starting to rain, so I imagine it's going to be more popular than it was this morning. But let's go and have a look.
Oh, it's from there.
Well, there's a walk through the wild woods. Now, we were going to go on the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. However, that is a peak time queue for it. The queue is going up the extension area. I'd have thought maybe this year the park would have made a more permanent extension area because it's always seems to be used. And I can't see the popularity of the Gruffalo going anytime soon. No matter how many people miss the Bubbleworks, people want the Gruffalo. People love the Gruffalo. And the queue is massive and we're not that desperate to ride it. We're really not that desperate to ride it. We're going to have a quick look around the corner here, see what's going on down here. You certainly don't see the door for the Vampire open very often. I imagine they're using it as fast access rather than anything else, but you don't see it open very often. So we're now going to go and have a look in the shop because Gruffalo's way too long in queue. You will have noticed though that as we said earlier, there's a new sign as you come down now. I think most people probably know where the Gruffalo is, but perhaps some people don't. So as you come down there, you can see a lovely new 3D sign which they've hung for the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. Still busy. Well worth them opening for February half term. This is easily the busiest we've ever seen the park during this time. Let's try and find something we can get on. So that's the other ride open today is Tiny Truckers. Now we've just been in the shop there and you would have seen, and we're going to pick some up, the Top Trumps. Oh my god, we haven't seen Top Trumps in ages, and the last time we saw Top Trumps were the Merlin ones, and they released 3 separate packs. What we'll do is we'll show you a video of the Chessington Top Trumps over the next couple of weeks. Might even be up before this one depending on how editing goes, and we'll also show you the Merlin ones. If you never saw the Merlin Top Trumps, there were 3 different packs over the time that 13 opened and the Swarm opened, so there are a couple of different ones you could collect, and that's the first time we've seen them. £7, we don't think it's too bad. We'll get our annual pass discount on that. There's also a few mugs going cheap as well. The Scorpion Express mugs and the Dragon's Fury mugs are down to £2, so we're going to pick up some of those. We've got some Mystic East ones, or Dragon Falls ones as they were, and they sit on our shelf quite proudly, and we don't usually collect mugs, but we don't mind a cheapie. We don't mind a cheapie at all. So here's Tiny Truckers behind us now. A ride that desperately needs an upgrade. It used to have 6 cars running on it. It now only has 4. Car 6, as you may be able to see, just sort of sits on there, and I genuinely think that that is one of the actual cars. I don't think it's made up. I think that's one of the actual cars. The queue for it today is 30 minutes. Now we understand the Gruffalo being quite a big queue, but for Tiny Truckers it really shouldn't be. So yeah, they really need to do something with this. They have Tony's Crazy Cars up there, which generally only has 3 or 4 cars on, and they have this one that only has 4 cars on. You know, 30-minute queue in a cold February. Somehow either got to expand the cars again, or they just need to change it. You know, there gets a lot of complaints with the Dragon's Fury lift hill right behind it. It's very noisy. It's the most complained about ride in the park, I believe. I don't know what they can do without ripping it out and upsetting people. What can they do? What are your suggestions? This is quite a big area now. Now we have this area over here. This could be completely reworked, completely retracked, completely rethemed and made into a real family ride with lots of kind of extra cars and lots of extra scenery going on. You know, at the moment, there's very little to it. You go around a few bushes and a pond, and that's sort of it. We would love to see Tiny Truckers stay at the park, and we'd love to see it expanded, and we would love to see some kind of theme added to it, and certainly throughput added to it, because it's got to be the worst throughput ride in the park. We skipped the Gruffalo. We've been in the shop. We're having a quick look around here. We've got a couple more things to look at, and then we're going to head out of here and get our annual passes. So as we can see there, we've also said before, the grassed over area in the background there used to be the pond, which went at the end of last season. It's now got a fence around it, so it won't be trashing the grass. We expect to see some flowers and some scenery added to that over the coming season. So there we have it. We've got our new passes now ready for our Merlin Adventures in 2018. Now, we've not shown you a lot today, because quite honestly, there's not a lot to show you. There's not a lot going on in the park. There's not a lot of construction going on. There's not a lot we can see. Any pictures we've taken of the Tiger Rock area will be in the Tiger Rock video we did last week, so be sure to go back and check that one out. So yeah, not a lot going on. Not a lot going on. We're looking forward to full opening season, so we can kind of get around and see what's happening. But in terms of closed season this year, Chessington, without a doubt, the quietest we've seen, the quietest amount of construction, the quietest amount going on. You know, even the rides that are open today, we haven't really seen, you know, any touch-ups, any paint, or, you know, anything kind of sprucing them up for the new season. And I know a lot of effort's going into Land of the Tigers and Tiger Rock, and that's probably what's going on at the moment. But, you know, it'd be nice to have something. Give us something else. Stay with us though, we'll be back obviously for the open season now. We won't be coming back for any more zoo days. We've got a lot planned in 2018. I do hope you've enjoyed today, and we'll see you next time.